Heads up Huskies, as coronavirus cases continue to spike throughout DuPage County, District 203 has made the executive decision to halt all in-person learning until January 25th. Because of all of the unpredictable changes taking place over the past 9 months, being a high school student amid a global pandemic can be an extremely challenging obstacle to face. Today we are taking a look into the student's perspective of the constant adjustments. Julianna Goncalves, a senior at Naperville North, explains her preferred schedule, which has made a less stressful last year at North. Although there is always room for improvement, Goncalves believes this is the most ideal schedule we have received throughout online learning.
I do personally prefer the block schedule. I mostly just enjoy having like a little bit less work to worry about, and having some time like after school or between activities, because school does end a lot earlier, just to like work on homework and then relax for a little bit, because a lot of us this year in general, especially like juniors and seniors, are very, very stressed out about life because it's not easy right now for anybody. So having a little bit of a break sometimes is good.
From a similar point of view, Jack Byrne, a student government representative and junior at Naperville North, explains his opinion on our current day schedule, as well as which schedule he believes benefits the most students.
I've had this conversation with actually a lot of people, and I've gathered a lot of people's opinions, and 85 minutes for anyone to be behind a computer screen is a lot of time, and I appreciate teachers compensating with brain breaks or having breaks built into the period. Some may do one in the middle or multiple, or we get out early, which is always great. But if you have teachers that go from, say you have 4 periods a day, you go from start to finish with a 5-minute passing period and 1 5-minute break in the middle. You're only at 35 minutes break total. So I do feel like they are a little long, which could be by design because they're trying to get 2 lessons done during a day. But I do feel like they're just a little bit long, and they could be adjusted further.
The AB Black schedule has received mostly positive feedback from students, including CAMBRIA Swanson, a student government representative and junior at Naperville North. Swanson also reflects on her takeaways from completing school entirely online, as well as how student government allows her to voice opinions.
It's been great for me and for a lot of the people I know, because like in student government, it's really easy to voice my voice and the people around me. So we have like a section within the meeting called Student Concerns, where we can tell anything that's going wrong, or also tell like what's going great within the schedule or within school. And also when we're in class, I think it's a lot easier for students to be heard because they can private chat the teachers. And that makes it a lot less stressful for students, especially if they want to raise a hand in class.
Most students at Naperville North have experienced at least 1 semester of real high school, but the class of 2024 has to endure the stress of a high school workload without the social aspect of a regular school day. LEXI, a freshman at Naperville North, explains her struggles with starting high school entirely online.
I think it's a lot harder than it sounds, because usually you would have, if upperclassmen too, they have more experience going through with the workload, but I'm freshmen are a lot newer to the workload, and it's a lot more from what we experienced in middle school, and not having the constant assistance of teachers right next to us or around us in the classroom, it's a lot harder to deal with, and it can be a lot more stressful at sometimes, and I have to kind of adapt to it and find other ways around my problems and to get through it.
High school is supposed to be some of the best years of our lives that we remember forever. So obviously the coronavirus crisis is throwing us all a real curveball. Although doing high school completely online is not an ideal situation, as a community we will get through these hard times together. For future updates, make sure to check out the District 203 COVID dashboard and the North Star. From the North Star, this has been Julia PUTMAN. Stay safe, Huskies.